So guys, what's going on? I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys are staying safe. So guys, there's some really interesting news. Tyson Fury has turned down a 60-40% to the 60-40 fight, split of 60-40, with 60% going to the winner and 40% obviously going to the loser. Tyson Fury has turned that down. For me, this is very, 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 very disappointing news because it seems like we're not going to get this fight. And to be honest, you have to probably blame both parties, even though I think it's Fury that I have a problem with. I think Fury is the one that is, 1 minute he contradicts himself, and 1 minute I'm going to fight for free. I fight for the people, this, that, other. He says all of these things, but when it comes down to it, he doesn't really always, in my opinion, do what he says. And what he says to the public and what he tries to portray himself as isn't always correct. So, he contradicts himself. And also, his resume throughout his career has never been that strong. He's never fought great fighters back to back to back to back like Usyk has. So Usyk has a lot more credibility on the table. Usyk has achieved more amateur and pro, really, when you think about it. You might say that Fury has better wins in Wilder and Klitschko, but they're two guys that he's fought. And one of them in Wilder is very unproven, So, in my opinion, I think Fury is going to get most of the blame, and rightfully so, because I think Usyk's a guy and a man of principle. And what people don't understand is, I know Fury's the A side in this fight, and Fury does deserve the larger split, so 60-40 might not work. However, again, it's contradictory because Fury's been calling this guy a pumped-up middleweight. He's calling himself a guy that's going to win that fight easy. Well, obviously, he doesn't think that then. Because if he believes he wins the fight easy, I think isn't 60-40 what he wants. Because if Fury asks for 70-30 against Usyk, that's ridiculous. I'm sorry. And what it shows is he's actually very greedy. And he's actually somebody that isn't what it says on the tin. He's not the guy that we say. And I said this the other day. I made a video about the Fury Paul, saying that, John Fury coming out about the money. I mean, these guys are not what they portray themselves to be. Tyson Fury is all about the money. He's always has been, and Eddie Hearn's exposed him many times about that he's money orientated. But he contradicts himself because of the things that he comes out with. He tries to portray that it's not about the money and he's a proper fighting man. And as Eddie Hearn has pointed out many times, that's not true. He's all about the money. What I would like to say is that Alexander Usyk in his last fight made $50 million, which is a very big purse. And that is the kind of purse where you're financially you're sorted for life. Usyk doesn't need to fight now for money either. He's financially in a very good place. So Usyk isn't just going to roll over in the negotiations. Also, Usyk holds 3 belts. He's not just going to roll over in negotiations and let Tyson Fury do whatever he wants and take an 80-20% split. That's not how things work. I mean, he beat Anthony Joshua. I don't even know, maybe the split wasn't 60-40 when he fought Anthony Joshua. The difference is now Usyk's beaten Anthony Joshua, and Usyk holds 3 of the belts. Usyk earned $50 million or whatever he earned in his last fight, a lot of money. So he's seen that money now. And I don't even know, has Fury ever earned 50 million or whatever he earned in the last fight? I mean, what Usyk earned in his last fight would be close to Tyson Fury's highest payday, because Fury's not earning 70-80 million for fights. He's not. So what Usyk earned against AJ would have been close to what Fury's highest payday is. So I don't see how Fury thinks, Fury might have sold when he says he's a big seller, this, that, the other. I mean, he fought Derek Chisora. It's hardly fighting. I mean, Derek Chisora is very well known to the British audience. He's a well known. Yeah, it was a non-competitive fight, and we knew Tyson was going to win. But Chisora is well known. People were always going to come out for that fight. The Dillian Whyte fight. Dillian Whyte was a massive name. People were all going. Dillian Whyte. Everyone knows Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte's a big name in British boxing. Same with Chisora. It's not like he was fighting a Pulev. It's not like he was fighting, like if Tyson Fury was fighting Carlos Takam, I would have loved to see how many people came out to watch that. So for me, I just think that Fury, for me, is obviously I've always doubted whether he wants the Usyk fight. I'm not gonna say he's scared. I don't think he's scared, but I do think that I think he's reluctant because he knows Usyk could beat him. Because I think the fact that I think Usyk has intentionally, their team has intentionally offered 60-40 for the winner. The reason why they've done that is because they want to prove to the world that Tyson Fury doesn't believe that he wins the fight. He doesn't believe and all the stuff that he keeps saying. Because at the end of the day, if Tyson Fury is so confident that he's going to walk through Usyk, people say, oh, well, if it goes to the judges and the Fury gets robbed. I mean, Fury doesn't believe it goes to the judges. He believes this guy's a pumped up middleweight. So he believes he's going to walk straight through him. Because this is what Fury's been saying. So this is what I'm trying to say. That Fury, he says one thing, does another. I think he's losing a lot of credibility. He's losing a lot of credibility because although he's a great fighter, I don't really think he wants to fight Usyk. I don't think he wants to fight Usyk. I mean, even the stuff that happened with AJ, the fact that he was giving AJ 24-hour deadlines, he always seems to... He's just difficult to negotiate with people that are actually logical. I mean, he managed to make the Deontay Wilder fight. I don't know how. Maybe because Deontay Wilder's awkward and hard to deal with. So they kind of, their minds thought alike. So they were able to make the fight. Who knows? But it seems like anyone that's a big name or is a big fight, Fury's fights don't get made. I mean, he fought Klitschko because he wanted to fight for the world title. He beat Klitschko. Then the second time, obviously, he fell ill or whatever. He mentally, fell ill. And then, but it just seems like Fury is very hard to deal with. And for me, it's a stage now where I don't think this fight's going to happen. I think we've kind of got to that point where Usyk isn't going to take less than 50-50. Fury's not going to take... He's not gonna want less than 60-40. And I don't know what Fury's demands are. Fury might want 70-30, might want 80-20. You don't know what his demands are. Because no one said what his demands are. If Fury does want 60-40, I think Usyk should give it him. I think Usyk should give it him and fight for 60-40. I think Usyk will make a lot of money. And like I said, Usyk's very wealthy now anyway. But then it's easier said that. I mean, it's like someone saying, "I'll give 10% away of your purse." I mean, it's hard because Usyk feels he brings a lot to the table. He feels he builds 3 belts to the table. So it's a tricky one. But I definitely think that personally, I think this fight's not going to happen. It's not going to happen because no way Usyk's going to budge and no way Fury's going to budge. And Fury's going to obviously blame Usyk and say he's a bum, he's a pumped up middleweight. Usyk, the thing is with Usyk is a guy, it's a stand-up guy. He fights everybody. He's not afraid to fight anybody. He's only had like 20 fights and he's fought champions after champions after champions. He's fought the best constantly. And when he beat Anthony Joshua, all his aim was to fight Tyson Fury. I mean, Fury's the one, like, Usyk's focus. Usyk has not mentioned one other name. After beating AJ, his only name that he's mentioned is Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury has mentioned Francis Ngannou. He's mentioned Joe Joyce. He's mentioned AJ. He's mentioned so many other names. But Usyk's focus has been clear on Tyson Fury. And that's the difference. Usyk knows what he wants. Fury knows what he wants, but he tries to manipulate the situation, manipulate the public. I mean, I just, like, Fury's becoming hard to like. And when he says he's the greatest fighter of all time and greatest heavyweight, and that's hard to kind of think because the other fighters of back in the day fought everybody. They didn't look to duck and dodge and, they fought everybody. I mean, it's an opportunity to fight Usyk to win 4 belts. And if Fury is a real fighting man, when he's going to make so much money on 50%, I mean, we don't know what happened with the Saudi. Maybe he wanted just ridiculous amount of money and they were like, we ain't paying you that. So, I mean, it's disappointing to say the least. Very disappointing, but that's Tyson Fury. That's Tyson Fury for you guys. Fury is what he is and he's never going to change. That's what Tyson Fury is. But leave your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'd love to know your opinion. It looks like this fight's not happened. Fury's rejected 60-40 to the winner. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, share the video. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.